Shalom, shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites, week in, week out, prophesied the downfall of America. We're going to lost sheep of Israel, which is so-called Negro, Native American Indians, Spanish, they go to 12 tribes of Israel. So with all that, first and foremost, we get all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh, by Hashem, God.
Double honor and blessing to the elders, the apostles, great millstone. Water Yahweh, Yahweh, for the elders, the apostles on down for waking us up to the word now truth and understanding through the spirit power Yahweh, Yahweh. Shout out to the full brothers, the active and doing their truth. And sincerely across the folk on the earth, wherever you might be scattered abroad, along with the confusion of faces. Shout out to the few aqua, I believe as well, me and the sisters. You know, we're going to come back to Yahweh, Yahweh as well. With that, we're going to say shalom. Alright, tell me what we're going to today. It's like America, which is Babylon the Great, mystery of Babylon, you know, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, spiritual as the days of Noah, according to the Bible, which America going to. So what we're going to do in today, we're going to bring out the scriptures going to how America is a representation of ancient, you know what I'm saying, the times of Noah and Sodom and Gomorrah, right? The Lord gonna overthrow this place. He's gonna flood it with missiles. You know, during World War III, America will be flooded with missiles. And also it will be burnt up like Sodom and Gomorrah, according to the Bible, right? That's how the Lord gonna come back and make that great cleansing through the earth. But we're gonna go and bring out the scriptures. You grab Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. Oh yeah, chapter 6, verse 5.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. It says, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil. Continually.
Right. So Yahweh said, he said, hey, he saw wickedness in the earth during the times of Noah. Everybody was out of course, right? They the same way it is here today in America. It's the same way back then in the time of Noah, right? Hey, everybody was following their own ways, going after their imagination or their own thoughts, meaning everything was right according to their own self-thinking. Of course, what they'll say today, free will, which is not a such thing as free will according to the Bible, right? So it's to the point what it said. The Lord run that back one more time, right?
Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. It says, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
And it was great in the earth, right? The things that man do. Man on man, woman on woman, you know, robbing, stealing, killing, you know, your own people, you know. Adultery. Adultery, man laying with another man's wife, you know. It's straight wickedness and evil. And those things will not order Yahweh Shah, right? You keep reading.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. It says, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Right. He said every thoughts of the mind was evil continually. So everything that man put out forth in the earth, the energy was, you know what I'm saying?
So he needs some help. Shit, you might get his he get in the truck. Then we got 414 calls all y'all about to be on shop.
Right. But you know the thing is, everything man pushed out the earth was wickedness continually.
Right.
Everything was bad, evil. According to the eyes of Yahweh Shah, Yahweh is the true name of God. You know, the ancient Hebrew name, one you call Jesus, true name Yahweh Shah. So everything was bad in the eyes of the Lord, right? But matter of fact, keep going down to 8, keep going to 6.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 6. It says, and it repented the Yahweh Shah that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart.
Right, see, the Lord made man.
Sorry.
Right, he was sorrowful, right? Because when you go back up, it going to about the giants and the Nephilim, which those represent the Israelites. So the Lord looking at the ways of his sons, the sons of Yahweh. How they were going off in the earth, they mingled and mixed with the heathen women, you know, and they caused them to go off because they didn't supposed to mix with other nations. So it agreed the Lord how they made man, and man was going off, and 16, everything was just falling apart with the sons of Yahweh, you know. You got it, you go down to verse 7.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 7. It says, and the Yahushua said, I will destroy. I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both men and beasts, and the creepiest things, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them.
So the Lord feeling like, God damn, I made these folk, they going on. The Lord had a
great reset.
Right, that's why the Lord today got to make that great reset in the earth. To the point when the Lord he go overthrow this place with the flood of milk. Instead of doing it with the flood of water, because the Lord told you, he destroyed the first earth with water. Yahweh not gonna do that no more. Through his son Yahweh shot. Go ahead now.
It's like, I was gonna say, the case in point, to back that up was he gave us the rainbow as that covenant. That he was not gonna flood the earth with water, but he will flood it with mist this time.
Alright, so what it said, man, it said, and the Lord said, I will destroy man who I have created from the face of the earth. So, right, the Lord going the same way the Lord destroyed man during the flood, flood the earth. You had Noah out there prophesizing, 100 years, roughly paraphrasing. So you had Noah prophesizing 100 years, teaching the folk, to repent from their wicked ways and come back to Yahweh.
We're in the same setup as now.
And like the brother said, this the same setup it was back then is here today.
We're just more modern.
It's just more time. Everything just an upgrade to technology. You know what I'm saying? And basically a way of living. But the same spirits still live here today on the earth. You still got the same spirit with the same mindset, still worship idols, still doing the same thing it was in the ancient time. Ain't that changed?
I gotta break it down. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. It says, the thing that have been, it is which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
And there's no what?
There is no new thing under the sun.
So the Bible saying nothing new upon the sun. So everything that people do here today, the same thing they were doing back in the ancient time. The Bible just told you, the Lord just told you, ain't nothing new upon the sun. So you got the same wicked people. That means the same people back then, they here today.
Right, that's like with us. We come back inside the same light as a prophet. The same scoffing the monkey folk that was back then, those helping Yahweh get crucified, right? All of those folks coming back into today's time and doing the same exact thing, right? Not disregarding the time that's ahead.
The same spirit here today. That's why the Lord gonna judge this generation on a whole another vibration with fire. Because it's wicked. He say this the most wicked generation it is according to the Bible, according to the history of man. This generation here, they were out back then, but it's to the point like this generation here, they completely gone. So we don't even know who Yahweh is no more complete as a nation.
Right.
We knew who the Lord was back then.
That's like they had back then, they knew the law.
Right.
So they still feel so, but it's like now, but you can't even bribe Jake if you feel possible. I don't know wake up.
Yeah, Jake don't even rehearse the right. Jake's not trying to rehearse the rights of that.
Right.
They don't know the name of the Lord. They not trying to get it. So it's to the point like the Lord I got to burn it up this time. Water was too easy. Water be too simple for them. I got to do something to really make them feel it. It ain't that worse than dying to death of fire, man. But if somebody asks you how you probably want to go out, like water.
Nigga be like, in my sleep? Oh yeah, if you put in that situation, yeah.
You gonna be like, I take the water.
Yeah.
I just rather try to gas for air than pay it back. Instead of you alive and this shit burning your skin, it eating your skin while your flesh and you feeling everything. If you be over grill, you be like, ooh.
And then, then to the point, you don't keep that spirit inside you when
what I'm saying.
On this time around.
You got to feel it. You got to feel it. You got to feel your skin melting off your body. That's how the Lord
off the bone.
The Lord gonna torture you, man.
I got the ribs. I got them. You can fall off the bone.
Come on, man. Oven. I didn't roast it.
That shit down the street. Biggie, you don't stop to get
like a roasted chicken.
Well, I'll tell you what, the chicken be roasting on the grill, nigga, skin jet. Get them all, man.
Finally got them grabbing to our meat stuff. And that's how these heathens, and 2/3 gonna be, man, right? When the day of World War III, when those missiles started shooting towards America and toward the four corners of the earth, man.
You got some more up.
Yeah. Verse 10 it says, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? Verse 10, it says, it have been already of old time, which was before us.
So right, so anybody tell you anything you see upon the earth today is new, the scripture said it's already been happened before. It's just the thing here with today, it's just you got cars. They don't move ride around with the horses pulling the chariot no more. Right. You know, you got cars, you got an upgrade of technology. You know, you got TVs, you got cell phones. That's the only difference. TV, cell phones, and cars. But everything else, how your lifestyle being wicked and even moving, doing all the things you're doing today, from murdering, killing, gay, anything you can think of, the foul, eat them abundant food, you know what I'm saying? It already been happening. So if anybody tell you something like, oh man, I just seen something new, he's a lie. And he let knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But see, that's what you got there.
I had to bring that out there.
Now you got 8 cars, it was on point. You know the 8. Yup, he did something with
Genesis chapter 6, verse, you said 8?
Yup.
Verse 8. Genesis chapter 6, verse 8. It says, but Noah found grace in the eyes of the Yahweh.
Yes.
Verse 9. It says, these are the generations of Noah.
Oh,
Noah.
Salaki. Go back there.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 8. It says, but Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh.
See, but it said Noah found grace. So Noah was the only man during the time when the Lord flooded the earth. He the only man find mercy in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? So why? Because he walked with Yahweh Shem Yahushua according to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on being righteous. You know, repenting, going out telling the people, hey, they had to repent and the flood was gonna come. But the same thing we're telling you today, hey, the Lord gonna throw a miracle with missiles, and it gonna happen, right? That's Bible prophecy according to the Bible. North Korea, China, Russia, with North Korea, South Korea, Russia, China, Iran, everything you gonna have them, not them African nations over there. You got their little government set up. Nigeria, everybody gonna get together. They gonna overthrow America, man. Even their own allies, you know. Their own European Union gonna help overthrow it. You know, cause everybody on the other side gonna shoot their missiles over here. Right. You know.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 11. It says the earth also corrupt before Yahweh.
Where it said the earth also was corrupt, meaning it was ruined, destroyed in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Like Lord, like I was ready to earth down, and like just look how man carry on, man. And it's supposed to be a luxury, a paradise, a Garden of Eden down there. You know, throughout the earth, the earth made Yahweh Shem Yahushua made the earth for us to dwell on as a paradise, basically. Throughout the whole entire earth supposed to be luxury, man, to the point we're supposed to be able to enjoy it. But man came along with wicked man and messed it up. You gotta
Genesis chapter 6, verse 11. It says the earth also was corrupt before Yahweh, and the earth was filled with violence.
Right, and the earth was filled with violence, wet, damage, cruelty, unrighteousness. When you go get that word violence, it's also going to unrighteousness. That's how the earth was filled up. Just like you got all the people back there, they gather and take a picture. But guess what? The Lord got us set up out here tell you, hey, time is short. You got to repent. Okay.
Discerning the time, right?
Right. He ain't worried about it.
You got the messages and shit. That's like the brother saying, right? That's like the brother saying, right? Hey, while the message is going out, you know, you got the Atlanta versus the Green Bay today, and they worrying about that. It's not wrong watching football, but you know, I peep in the spirit of more of a bread and circus spirit, right? Instead of prophecy.
They not discerning the time that, hey, how the devil pushing everything, man. From that slang shot, from the slang shot to the you know what I'm saying? They ain't looking at that left right hook jab. They ain't looking at that. They ain't looking at the inflation on food. The Lord cutting the food short. It's gonna be a famine. They ain't looking at them kind of things, man.
You got these AI robots roaming around.
You got robots.
Esau gradually mixing that in with society. They're not worrying about that.
And that's the thing.
He went up the street.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 12. It says, Yahweh looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt.
Ruined. Go ahead.
For all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth.
Right, all flesh corrupted. All flesh went off and destroyed the ways of it. How about Shah? Especially our people back then. You know, going from the line of Adam on down. You know, the sons of God. You know, the giants in the Nephilim mixing with the heathen woman. That's why the Lord say, "Hey, you gonna die like men." Because you was sons, you were God-like.
Bless y'all.
Yeah, you wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, a regular man like we are today. That's how the nation was. They were like regular people. You was God-like power. Some Black Adam types back then. You know. But that's just the point, right? But let's see. I'll keep grab that. Whenever you get through with your precept.
Oh, I was gonna grab the point.
Nah, grab the point. You get through with your precept. You grab that. And after you grab.
Isaiah, this Psalms 82 verse 6. I have said ye are gods.
Go ahead.
Right? I have said ye are gods.
Right.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
See, they go back and what it is.
Psalms 82.
Psalms 82. The Songs of God. And what it was saying, the Songs of God back in chapter 6 in Genesis.
Right.
See, that prove that the giant in the Nephilim go back to what? The sons today will be the sons of the Israelites. You know, from Adam on down through Noah, you know, through Shem, you know, on down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Today, what you have. See, the Lord said we are God.
Right.
But and they was on a higher level of vibration, the sons of God back then, that hey, they mixed with the daughters of men. Hey, and the Lord like, hey, that ain't even what I want you to do, but I do.
They don't play, they're probably fine as fuck, right?
Like, they had to be looking good, man.
You going off, you already got your own laws set up, and
Right.
men is already sturdy.
Women, right.
So it's like, men is already sturdy and firm. So to see these other heathens, man, the cold, you know.
Oh, bro, they were like, damn, they fine here. Like, they ain't had no, they can't help it. But the people with the other nation, they go get over there in the Bible. Yes, sir.
They had been.
You got it.
It says, I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men.
So the so-called Negro, the Native American Indian, so-called Spanish men, they were gods according to the Bible. The Lord said we are gods. But come on, man. We gonna be men in your house. We gonna be men in your house, and when we get in the kingdom, we gonna be like hard life. We gonna be many me. We gonna be many. So many me's when we get in the kingdom, man. We gonna be like Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. You know? But until then, hey, we got to go through the curses. We failed out, so the Lord got to go. We got to go through the process of being up on the curses. And the Lord gonna bring us back through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That we come back to serve this God. The melanated God in Revelation 1:14 held white like wool. You know, according to the Bible, the Lord wouldn't look like that. You know? But it's just the point, right?
Right. It said, but ye shall die like men. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes.
Right.
And you know, back inside Genesis, you know, I think it is in Genesis 6 how it went from 125 to half of that.
Right.
You know, so like at today's time, like, hey, our men don't even make it to what? 40, 50 years
Hey, they
old,
better live past 25 today.
Exactly. So you know, they dying real fast.
And the Lord cut the lifespan short on our people, man. We got brother down there 22, 21, 25. Oh, we call it Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. Yeah, so you know, with the Hebrew, well, according to the Bible, with the Hebrew, they ain't used another J-E-O-U-P. They spell, they ain't used down level. So in the Hebrew, they would call it Yahweh Shai. So when you pray, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, and the one they call God, Yahweh. Yep. Y'all take it easy, bro.
Take it easy. Hey, she got the hell off. Hey, that ain't enough though. Shit, you gotta be careful. We got to get some information.
Yeah, she read.
But he shot down like nigga, right? Back then you was living 800, 900.
Yeah, you were living
you know what I'm
forever,
saying?
long.
700. Right to now, he cut that shit in half.
You know
what I'm saying? So like, when you look at today's time, right? Every hood, you know, niggas dying ain't even 13. You know what I'm saying? What they want to be involved with the pistol play, what street shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how far removed we got from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. To the point I gotta show you.
Now I'm saying it was to the point. No, it was 600 years old.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You ain't never seen a nigga live now modern day time. 600 years, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And he still out here like this, like we here.
He probably fall somebody up in this time, this generation.
Come on, man. go out of chapter 7. And what I said.
Genesis 7 verse 1.
Yep.
Genesis 7 verse 7. It says that, and Noah went in, and his sons, and his wife, and his sons, wives with him, into the ark because of the waters of the flood.
Right? So what it said, Noah and his sons, they went into the ark. But why? You had Noahs all the time preaching the gospel. Like it tell you in Matthew 24, we gonna get that. How to he say when the Lord Yahushua, who they call Jesus, Israel called Jesus, not Yahushua, when he come back, he said he gonna be like the days of Noah. Everybody partying, having fun, drinking, getting married, doing what they do. Until the missile hit and all hell started, famine and all that.
Yep.
The Lord started, what he say?
EMP.
Yep, EMP, right? What the Lord say? He had kind of
Peace on earth.
Yep.
Yep.
If he would have not, what he say?
I'm just trying to say, the one he was saying like, what would I be if it already killed him?
Yeah, what if he already killed him? Right. Lord gonna set that fire on the earth, but that piece where he gonna come sit on the earth before he do that physical fire, it won't be with all hell breaking loose. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother said, famine, martial law. You know what I'm saying? See
Jake
here.
gonna be Jake, boy.
Yep.
Yeah, Jake gonna be Jake, bro.
See here. Man, we wish we could turn the camera around. You don't see nothing but foolishness out here.
I'm
That's
trying to turn my
what
phone
foolishness.
around, but
Right, I would tell my, on a higher level, I pick it up on that top. So crazy. Lord willing, still record. But hey, man, you got everybody worried about the Green Bay game.
That's just crazy with that.
worry about the Green Bay game, right? You got folks worrying about these abominable food spots to the most, worrying about getting their goddamn careers in order, right? But they're not disregarding the times about how you got these unions, right? They going on strikes and shit like that. The folks ain't regarding the times.
At all, bro. They don't
see America closing out.
Hey, cause the same thing, if they were measuring the time back then on the flood, hey, they would have took heed and listened to Noah. But they showed that when measuring the time, like, nigga, it ain't gonna rain. It ain't never rained before. It ain't some rain. Man, it's sunny every day out here. It might get a little cloudy. Hey, man, we ain't felt the raindrop a day in our life. Only thing we know the ocean water.
And you know, put that first little whoop.
Right.
Oh, shit, nigga, that real.
You feel me? So it's to the point you gotta
Genesis 7 verse 7. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife and his sons wives with him into the ark because of the waters of the flood.
Yep, run it back, slide.
And Noah what?
What you start there?
I started at 7. You started at 7.
Yeah, just run through. We're gonna run through this one for the whole section.
All right, verse 8. Of clean beasts and of beasts that are not clean, and of owls, and of everything that crept upon the earth. There went into two and two unto Noah into the ark, the male and the female. As no, he said start at 7.
I meant to say start. Yeah, I was saying chapter 7. Start from like 109.
Oh,
but you good?
All right, now start back there.
Now start with that.
You already said you was like
start with 4. Start with 4.
All right, Genesis 7 verse 4. For yet 7 days, and will I cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth.
Hey, the same thing the Lord gonna do today, right? Go ahead.
It says that Noah did according to all that Lord commanded him.
Same thing the man doing today, right? Everything, Yahweh, I told Noah, we doing the same thing. Hey, go preach the word. Hey, go out and cause people to repent and come back to me. Noah did the same thing, but didn't nobody want. They doing what they doing now. Walking around, listen, crazy. Niggas is on the corner, man. Them niggas crazy. That's what they say about them when they see us out here. But we got here for Yahweh. But that's why it did the same thing at the time of Noah, because Noah did the same thing. They were looking at Noah crazy. That's why the flood came and killed everybody. He doing the same thing. Hey, y'all got to come back to y'all true power. The God with the melanated hair, the melanated color with the willing hair, not no white man. The Lord was a black man for
it was to the point he say animals over these wicked folks, man.
Oh, man.
Right? That's how crazy. He said, you know what? I say the animals 2 and 2. Come on, male and female, come on, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how wicked it was.
They so crazy, like you just said. Out of all the people of the earth, I'm gonna say if you and your family and the rest of the animals, I ain't saving no other niggas can save in that part of you. That's crazy, bro. And it was only 8. We gonna get all that, bro. I already got, come on, this rod.
Genesis 7 verse 7. Now, 6. And Noah was 600 old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him into the ark because of the waters of the flood, of clean beasts and of beasts that are not clean, and of fowls and of everything that creepeth upon the earth. There went in two unto Noah into the ark, the male and the female, as Yahweh have commanded Noah.
Right? So why Noah had gonna build that physical ark, the Lord calling him, hey, come on, build it. Go on ahead and push this word. In a few minutes, get what? I'm gonna send a family.
Call it quick.
Hey, this is the same thing the Lord gonna do in our time, in this generation. The Lord got us out here pushing forth the gospel. We got. They're gonna get to the point, the Lord gonna say, you know what? Stop prophesying, cut it out.
Right.
To the point, he's gonna set it up.
And that's how it was with Noah. Once he put in that last nail to that last little boy, whatever he had to do,
right? It was over with.
He stopped talking. And we, like we said, we don't compare. That's why I said the scriptures talk about things written before time written for our learning, right? Because with Noah, right, hey, it's like it's us in the modern time, right? Because once Esau calls that famine, which from the Lord, it's gonna be from the Lord, right? We will stop talking, right? Because it'll be a famine of the word, right? It'll be to the point, it'll be too crazy out here for us to need preach, you know? So so back then, once he got done nailing the man, once he got done nailing that last nail, and the Lord calls him to shut his mouth, right? And the Lord put that seal on the door.
It was over with. You got all these.
It says, verse 10, and it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were opened to earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of the heaven were open.
Ooh, so you can imagine, like, you got water just shooting up from the bottom of the earth, and floods coming down from the heaven. That's just like how you seen the flood in the Lebanon the other day. That was just straight from the sky. So imagine the deep breaking up and shooting gushing water, putting it on the land. Then if you got rain that would happen the other day, flooded like that, imagine how it would have been if you got rains coming up from the deep. Helping it, man, that should save 50 cubic. I ain't mistaken, that shit like 60, I don't know, that 60 some feet. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, just giving an explanation of paraphrase, but shit probably hiding in the building, man.
It's crazy,
man, come on, to the point the water were able, not the ship, the boat up with on the ark he built, put it on straight water. Ain't on no land. What you got, Man, I ain't got my phone.
And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. In the self same day entered Noah, and Shem, and Ham, and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark. They and every beast after his kind, and all the cattle after their kind, and every creepy thing that creepeth upon the earth after his kind, and every fowl after his kind, every bird of every sort. Right? So the Lord is talking about all the animals that he saved, right? 2 and 2, you know. Right? The male and female. It says, and the waters, and the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth. And the ark went up upon the face of the waters. And the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and in all the high hills that were under the whole heaven. Right? So the Lord, he actually, like you say, he flooded the whole thing, man. Right? And in this time, it would have to be, right? How he would flood it? He would open up that firmament, man. Right? And that's because it's 2 seas, right? You got the sea that's, out there in the ocean, but you have to have that sea the Lord can open up to help flood it, man.
Open up the wonders of heaven.
Right? It says 15 cubits upward. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered. And all the...
You got to think about it. Man, you got to have mountains. So to the point, man, hey, like we said, the thing was tall in the water power hiding in the building you see right here, right now, man. You got
And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle, and of beasts, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in the dry land, died.
Woo! So everything died. Everything died. Hey, the Lord said He killed everything, man. Matter of fact,
That's a great reset.
God, that was the great reset. Like the brother said, hey, the Lord said every living breath, everything had breath of Yahweh, what the Lord put in, hey, the Lord took it away. Anything had anything, any kind of knowledge of Yahweh, but you were moving off, it died, man.
Right.
Because the breath of life is Yahweh according to His will, not to understand. You know? But it's the point. The Lord killed everything. The same thing the Lord gonna do today with the missiles. Because they're gonna be that final. Like, it's to the point you're gonna have folk die, you know, famine, you know, pestilence, martial law, all that. Then you're gonna have the Lord bring that ultimate with the fire. You go to the point, He's gonna wipe everything out. But you're gonna have some people left, the heathen left, because they got to go into captivity. But to the point, the Lord gonna kill majority of everything. You're gonna leave a handful of us and a handful of Edomites and heathen. To the point they got to go to captivity. Everything else is dead. You know? What they were? Where you were? 23. Matter of fact, get second. Second people 2-5. Oh, Shabbat. Matter of fact, go back 16. My bad. Chapter 7, verse 18. Go to Isaiah 26. My bad. I meant to bring out a precept for that to show a point.
Genesis 7:16, and they went in male and female of all flesh, as Yahweh had commanded him, and the Lord shut him in.
Right, and the Lord shut him in, went into the ark. Right? You go to Isaiah 26, and what it is, 20. Is it 26 and 20? Yep, 26 and 20, when the Lord say, hey, come up, what the Lord say? He say, come up, people, enter into thy chamber. The same thing with it up. The Lord gonna say, hey, same with, hey, the missile get ready to drop, hey. They when the scripture say they heard a voice say, come over here. You know, same thing.
Hey, Don got a quick precept too.
26.
Yeah, I saw it. Forgot about it.
Oh, you got it all. You can bring it.
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. It says, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until in thy nation be overpassed.
Hey, the same thing with Noah. The Lord told him to come in, they shut him up, put him in the ark until what? The flood came and wiped everybody away. Until it went nothing else breathed. The Lord tried to make sure everything was dead. That's why I'm saying that's why I was saying how big the flood was, how the height of the flood and everything was. Because the Lord want to make sure ain't nothing gonna live but 8 people, man. As a matter of fact, what you had something?
What does it mean?
Grab 2 Peter 2 and 5 real quick. Read that again. Matter of fact, read it, read all the way down. 21.
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. It said, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee.
And what's gonna be those chambers? The UFOs, right?
The chariot. Yep. That's why I said the Lord gonna, hey, come up. The same thing He did with Noah. He told him, he said, shut him up, close him up in the ark while everybody else died. The Lord killed everybody, mama, daddy, grandma, children, baby. The Lord didn't even care, but everybody was wicked. Like, if you ain't clean, your children ain't clean. That's how the Lord looked at it. During the time of the flood. What you got?
2 Peter.
Yeah,
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. It says, come my people, enter thou chambers, and shut thou doors about thee. Hide themselves, and it were for a little moment until the in thy nation be overpassed.
In the nation, what? The Lord bringing that what? Righteous anger upon the heathen, which Esau Edom. Because majority of people over here in America, you know, we in the mixed pot. So from so-called Negro, Native American Indians, so-called Latino, Hispanic, we mainly over here in America.
Right.
Going to the point, they're gonna be the main place. The Lord gonna overthrow with missiles, with North-Korea, China, Russia. We're gonna keep saying, man. We're gonna keep repeating. The Lord gonna, hey, shoot them missiles. That's where they're gonna be. You got it.
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 21. It says, "For behold, the Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain."
Right, so it's to the point. The Lord gonna come overthrow this place to the point the wickedness it was set at an all-time high. The Lord gonna get rid of it like he did in the times of Noah. Right? He said the Lord, hey, he gonna come out of this place and he gonna punish the inhabitants of the earth. The same thing he did in the times of Noah. The Lord, hey, came out of the place. All right, Noah, you did your job. You did no, okay, now it's time to kill everything. And that's a righteous kill. But why? Because didn't nobody want to listen to me. I'm telling you, hey, repent. I'm about to flood the earth. I'm gonna save some of y'all. You come back. Didn't nobody want to listen. So what? It's a righteous kill. The Lord didn't spill innocent blood. You got people where the Lord killed babies and everything. See, their parents weren't right.
Yeah, hell, so they had past laws too.
Yep, they had past life. But also the Lord say, if one believe, the other one don't. The one who believe, making the children clean in his sight. So it's to the point. The parents ain't right. The children ain't right. That's just like when the scripture brother bringing out GMS Brahmalai, he was saying like the children depending on you. So it's to the point. If you ain't putting in the work, and yeah, all hell breaking loose. You can't feed your child. You ain't been doing the work. You been doing nothing towards you. How about you outside? Everybody looking at you, your kids and everybody. Well, Daddy, you said you doing. How about you? But you start doing the work. Well, Daddy, you said you got you trying to save them. You start doing it. Now it's to the point. Got to get rid of you many kids.
They're really gonna kill you even worse.
Because you knew better. That's just the point.
2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 5.
Matter of fact, it's like I'm gonna read it. Did you read that? I'm gonna go back to Genesis chapter 7 because the precept for that. 7:23. And every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground, both man, cattle, the creeping things, and the fowls of heaven, and they were destroyed. He said, for the earth and Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. Now we're gonna see who was out with Noah in the ark, the one that remained in the life. Go ahead.
2 Peter, chapter 2, verse 5. It says, "And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness."
It say Noah who?
Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of the righteousness.
See, the Lord only saved Noah and his family, man. The Lord don't come say Yahweh. He only saved Noah, his children, his wife, his son. Well, Noah, his son's wife, and his wife. In the animal, man. The Lord kept them. Hey, the Lord wiped everybody out.
Everybody
Saved 8
against
people. You know. Matter of fact, you read that.
Alright, quick precept.
Go ahead, break
Back
it
up,
down.
back up on that Genesis 6. You know, 'cause, hey, like you said, when Noah entered into the ark, he shut the doors, right? And it's at the time that we coming into, hey, the Lord he finna use his white man to get rid of social media, right? Have it to the point of have martial law to where we can't teach, right? So when we can't teach, we can't prophesy. So therefore, the people can't get the information, right? So that means the works of us teaching will be done, right? So it says Amos 8:11, "Behold, the days come," said the Lord Yahweh, "that I would send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." Right? It says he's not just gonna say any type of famine. It'll be a famine of hearing the words of the Lord. Right? So that's just like with Noah. You know, once Noah got done building the ark, he was done. He was done doing the work. You know, so that's the same thing with us, right? Hey, the time come, right? Hey, the Lord's gonna have that famine of the word to where we're gonna be done teaching. You know, we're not gonna be out here on the highways and byways no more, right? Not posting on the social media platforms, right? The works will be done for us, man. You know, and we already know what's gonna be coming after that. Hey, Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
Right? It says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea." So like they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. And they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. Right? They can be all over the platforms looking for this word, man. You know why? Because it's like the same spirit how the people was inside Noah's Ark. You know, they're banging on the door, right? But the Lord put the spirit. He put it on the spirit, right? Hey, even Noah himself couldn't even open the door if he wanted to. Because it was just that judge. How about you know try judging, man?
Hey.
Right? Can't no man reverse it. You gotta.
Nah, I would say, damn, they hell, boy.
Yeah.
For everybody knocking at your door. No.
They working hard too.
They just, and to the point, like, well, I can't help y'all. And I hear y'all been screaming, water bashing up against the art, people screaming, hollering, babies crying.
But then again, you gotta think about it. We're in that same spirit now. I wouldn't open the door if you came out.
Because we've been telling you the whole while.
Exactly. You done mocked at me, you cussed me out to the face. You know what I'm saying? So like, some these folks start going the hell with them.
And they ain't coming, and they ain't take heed. So it's to the point. That's why the Lord say, it's gonna be that time when He said they're gonna be trying to find get a word from the prophet. Ezekiel chapter 7, paraphrase, you're right. He said, hey, you're not gonna get a word from him because the Lord gonna have that hid.
Right.
If you did come across one up, ain't that just like Cree had that dream? He said he was in Walmart. He was like some triggered in Walmart, like everybody went to hollering and crying. With him and his wife was in there, but it was to the point. He don't know, it was like a FEMA count, but they was like trapped in Walmart. But he was straight though. But they ran up to his wife, can you help me? She said, go talk to him. Said they came to him, he said, ain't nothing I can do for you. I tried, so he said, matter of fact, he said, I was preaching in front of Walmart. In some kind of way, I end up in the Walmart. Then he was like, it got to the point, everybody was running around crying, screaming and hollering. Like, some shit going on, but we know martial law, they're gonna be in a Walmart. They're gonna shut some new Walmart down. But when you read it backwards, it's spelled martial law. You know? So they're gonna take some to Walmart, they're gonna take some to Walmart, turn the food down. And to the point, bro, like, they ran up to him, he told him, ain't nothing I can do for him, I can't help him. They want to hear what he was talking about.
And that's just like, man, like I did a video on it, it was some months back though. But like I said, it's the same thing. They go to it, hey, I was teaching, you know what I'm saying? My mama know what I do. You know what I'm saying? But it's how that day taking trouble. But she got there and want to be like, shit, what you used to be talking about? Tell me about something about that. Well, it's still going cold hard. I like shit, I can't do shit for you. Straight up. But it is what it is. That's like with Noah. Noah's literally trying to give you the game before this big ass flood comes.
Before it comes, yeah, right.
Even before. I'm trying to get preparation before the flood comes. Right? So like, hey, but when it coming. They ain't no stopping. Right? So now, hey, we doing the same thing before the grace period closed. That's pretty much our art being sealed up.
Sealed up our art. That spirit. So we been in that spiritual art. God, like the brother said, we been in that spiritual art right now, as we speak. When the Lord comes to all that family on the earth, that family of the word, hey, he gonna remove the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of his man's, hey, out the way, and like the scripture say, it should be you be hid in the day of the Lord.
Hey, also, I think it's in Ezekiel 5 or 3, it's one of them. But paraphrasing, he said, hey, they tongue will cleave to the roof of their mouth. Right? So that day, they won't be speaking no more, man. You know how it was with Noah. It ain't nothing to talk about. Shit, y'all disregarded the time.
Hey, good. It's over with. Matter of fact, run your back. 2 Peter 2, you start 5.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 5. It says, and spare not the old world, but say, no, the third, 38.
No, the 8.
Third. Yeah, that's the 8, my fault.
Just the 8.
The 8th person of a preacher of righteousness,
Right.
bringing the flood into the world of the ungodly.
Upon the word of the ungodly, right? The one who unrighteous, you want to take away. Look at how about you outside during the times of Noah. Keep reading, verse 6.
Verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom, Shalaki, and Gomorrah into ashes, commanded condemn them with and overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Hey, you just see how the Lord flipped it and went to Sodom and Gomorrah? But that's how it's going to be. The Lord going to flood the earth. And this time, hey, America going to be an example at Sodom and Gomorrah, man. As a matter of fact, hey, it's a precept for that. And what they look, Luke 17 and 29. It's up to 17, 29 somewhere. What you had, son? Yeah. Go ahead. You got
17, 29?
Yeah. What you had, son? Now you bring up what you had.
Oh.
Yeah.
They got ready to Teddy got the 18 world. right? This Jude 1:7, you know, back that up with the Sodom and Gomorrah. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example.
There you go again in the zip.
Suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Right? And if you know about the Sodom and Gomorrah story, right, you had the 5 neighboring cities, right, that also adapted the same ways as Sodom and Gomorrah. Guess what he had to do? He had to tear it up, right?
We're gonna get all that too. Better know they gonna play. You gotta
So it's like, so hey, he had to, you know, like you said, he had to burn it all up. You know, so this right is an example. You know, like we already know America will be burnt by nuclear missiles. You got it all.
You got it.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 7. It says, and delivered just like vexed with the filthy like conversation of the wicked.
Right. Hey, he said, look, and there you go again. Hey, the Lord overthrew the times of Noah. During the times of Noah, he overthrew all the people. He didn't say nobody but Noah. Out of everybody, the Lord saved 8 people and everybody else died. It's 1 billion folks in the earth, man. It's 1 million people in the earth. I'm going to say, hey, during the time of Lot, what he just said. Hey, I want to say nobody but Lot and his 2 daughters. Lot, his daughters, and his wife, where she looked back. He had to let his wife go. So anything, hey, when you pour into following the ways of Yahweh Shai, you got to follow the Lord to the end. So it's to the point, ain't no looking back and want to go back to what you used to do into the old world. Now you got to keep pushing forward. You know, with that new man you put out the old, put on the new. So once you do that, it ain't no looking back like like Lot's wife did. She looked it back. I told you don't even look back. Hey, I'm gonna burn it up. The angel told her, hey, we finna burn it up. And what she did, she looked back. She hadn't looked back because she was like, oh, I want to see it.
Because she had so much built up on the side. She had real shit that really, if someone could look back, she had real shit that she could really go back to.
Yep, she looking something she can go back to. Like, well, it was wicked, but you know, I like the environment of it, right? You know, I was straight. But it's to the point, the Lord, like, this ain't where y'all gonna be at. But damn, the people not understanding. He saved Noah out of everybody. He saved Lot out of all the folk who was in the city. And burnt everybody else up. Yep. Same thing the Lord gonna do here today in America with the missiles. He gonna save the elect, the 144, the 1/3, everything else dead. Everything must die. Wait, you got you can go back. You can go to 8.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 8. It says, for that righteous man dwelleth among them in seeing and hearing, vex his righteousness soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
Alright. Matter of fact, go to 9.
Verse 9.
It's like in this individual like spirit, man, to the point, like he made him see with his stomach, like probably hear the conversation, he had Sodom and Gomorrah, so everybody gave him the homosexual, bisexual.
That's just like what else? You got the bitch section red, you got hear shit like that, conversation like that, you know what I'm saying?
On the regular.
They talking about, you know, golden showers, you know what I'm saying? That's a filthy conversation. Like, don't no man want to hear no shit like that. You got these moles around here, man on man, like the one that, hey, the indulgence, that shit is vexing, bro. Like, we gotta literally go to work. That's like at one job I had, it was like, if you call him a dude, we find you off the muscle.
Yeah, whole fucking
home got his own bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like he got his own bathroom.
You and that bitch, that bitch, you and that bitch, like, bro, what the
fuck? Well, it's like he just wanna, you goddamn, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just the point, like, you know, hey, he just was vexing the spirit. Like, I got literally hit it in my ear a lot. You know what I'm saying?
You got
verse 9. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9.
Right.
It says the Lord, 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. Right. It says Yahweh knoweth how to deliver the godly out of the temptations.
Right.
And to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished.
Right. He said the Lord know how to deliver on the righteous man. But everything else don't die during the time of Noah. Right. So the Lord say, run it back. One more time.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. The Yahweh knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation. And to reserve the unjust into the day of judgment to be punished.
Right, see, in that temptation that come upon the whole world, the Lord gonna deliver the elect from that too.
Hey, Con, that's like that major temptation, right?
Yep, that's the temptation. And this time, the Lord gonna deliver the elect, the 144 and the 130 his people from. For the 12 tribes of Israel, we're gonna be delivered from that in the times of temptation, right? But hey, the Lord say He know how to save the wicked. Go ahead, keep reading.
Deliver the righteous out of temptation.
You got it. You can start from the garlic out of temptation. You can start right now.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9, the Lord, 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9, it says, the Yahweh knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve,
Yep, go ahead.
and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished.
Right, so they gonna be punished, man. That's it. That's the point. That's what that's called. You got to bring it out.
This Romans 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. Right? It says that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So this is the point, right? The things written aforetime, right? Pretty much the Lord had gave us examples after examples after examples on what's going to happen, you know, living a certain lifestyle, man. You know? So it was written for our time of learning to pick it up, you know, take heed to it and follow, not after the ways of the wicked, right? After the righteous, right? So we can be preserved from them set perils. Right? And through the patience, and through the comfort and the patience, we might have hope, right? And that hope, hey, that's the faith that we got.
Matthew, verse 24, verse 36. It says, but if that day, hour, knoweth no man, not the answer, the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
So right, so in this time of Noah, matter of fact, run it back.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
So in this time, this fruits in this generation, at the times of the days of Noah, the Lord say, hey, ain't nobody gonna know. So that's why right now, you want to get prepared and get ready, like how Noah trying to do it back then. You got.
I want the budget to say, hey, he didn't give us a certain date. He gave us no but discernment, and that's what we out here to do right now. He give you that the indications about the wars, the rumors of war, right? The Charazma, right? Hey, Jacob's trouble, right? World War III. We giving you those times. Why? Because we know after those times, that's when you have to that grand entrance.
God, measure the time.
Measure the time.
That's the only thing the Lord all left with, to measure the time.
Yep.
You know, to the point like, hey, this all y'all got. I ain't giving you no percentage.
Hey, that is like, what he say? Is it in Matthew 16? He was like, you can discern it from the rain.
Right.
You can
tell
discern
when the summer finna come in. You're a rebel paraphrase. Man, I can't call the scripture off the back, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, times of like, damn, I got my words too up. But you know, it's just the point, like, you gotta be able to measure the time, right? You know when it's finna rain, or sometimes you better smell it. You know how we down here, we can smell it. Like, damn, it's finna rain. You know what I'm saying?
You know when winter finna hit. You know when summer finna hit. Right. But shit, you should know by the way, the prophecy with the things. What I spoke on will go out through the earth before I come back. You should be able to take that and measure the time and run with it. And know, all right, hey, but the Lord need me to show up. Let me go and get in order. But the same way the Lord was doing with them back then in the time of Noah. You got it.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. It says, for thou shalt...
37. 37.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 37, it says, but at the days of nowhere, what it is? Nowhere, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
See, just like the day of Noah, also the coming of Yahweh Shai. Our big brother Yahweh Shai, the same way. Hey, the flood hit them without notice, where they were warned, but a specific time when it was gonna happen, they ain't have that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't want to take heed. But the same thing, like Yahweh Shai say, hey, but as the days of Noah were, so should also be the coming of man, right? Because you had Noah prophesizing, and then to the point, hey, Lord closing the doors up, and get what? All hell breaking loose. When through all them, the hell breaking loose with the famine, pestilence, martial law, FEMA camp, sea hip, with all that. After that, the missiles. So it's to the point, hey, the outer day of the Lord gonna be, especially when the missiles, like, when everything dropped, really. Because you to the point, the Lord ain't telling you, when they start when they start the pestilence, the disease and everything, and the plague started, he gonna start at 5:55. The Lord ain't gonna put you on time on it, man. You just got to be ready. Like the scripture say, getting ready for the battle. Blow the trumpet in Zion. We blowing the trumpet, we getting ready for the battle. To the point when your house shall return, they won't get caught up in it. To the point the Lord he gonna hide you during the time of them tribulation until it's time to get beamed up.
One time you have a shot on the scene, it's already fucked up.
Yeah.
It's already been damaged.
It's too late.
Yeah.
He
just come put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, he just put the icing on the cake, coming. Big ass fire, blast of fire like it did on Independence Day. Blow shit.
I got a quick
Go
precept
ahead,
too.
you got it.
It's Matthew 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all the nations.
Damn.
And then shall the end come. So hey, that's what we're doing right now. We're sealing up all the loose screws, right? And we got Israelites scattered amongst the four corners of the earth, right? James 1:1, we break it down, right? What's that on the blue letter, man? You know, the Greek. Right? So just letting you know, hey, we preach this word throughout the four corners of the earth. Right? Then the end will come, right? Those pestilence, Jacob's trouble, peace strikes, right? All hell, man.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 38. It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Hey, the same thing the folk doing today. The scriptures that say they were eating, he said, just like the days of Noah was. See, then your house shot told they called Jesus. This is a future prophecy he's saying. He said, so the same way they having fun, everybody tailgate, football game, drinking, having fun, partying. Hey, the Lord said it's gonna be the same way. But when I come back, everybody gonna be, even though I'm gonna take the murk away from the earth, like Yahweh Chanel shall say, you still gonna have people trying to enjoy it and trying to enjoy life on the earth. Trying to find a way through it to the point to get them out of that distress. But to the point, the Esau probably give you a little something to be like, yeah, because you're gonna have the sea hill to be able to try to maneuver. So they still gonna be trying to do, but hey, what the Lord say, I'm gonna just come and clean it all the way up. I'm gonna come clean it all the way up. I'm gonna put that, when they got damn wife to sit back and they camps and watching TV and their alarm go off and they see missiles flying to America, everybody gonna be in a pitiful case. They gonna be like, oh shit, what can we do? Shit, you had man instructing y'all what to do. They didn't want to tell you what you had something up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 39. It says, and knew out until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Same way Yahweh Shai. Come on with it.
Yeah.
Same thing today Yahweh Shai gonna be. Yahweh Shai got the problems out here, letting you know what's going on, that thing. You know, folks gonna get caught up in famine, martial law, FEMA camp. They gonna take them all the way, bro. A lot of them gonna die by, hey, the players with the Lord gonna bring on the earth, and they also gonna die by that physical flood of Esau Hill. You know, they gonna be another flood. They gonna be that flood really gonna come all the way when they see the truth in every 50 states. They got camps already set up. They already got them set up.
They got concentration
Come on,
camps set
them
up
folks
already.
gonna go sweep through every 50 states. Then they gonna break the city down, the states down to 10 parts.
10 regions, yo.
Yep. It's to the point like, hey, Esau gonna come here like a flood, he gonna sew it up. You know, the same way the flood rushed in on the people, Esau either gonna do the same thing through Yahweh Shai. Through Yahweh Shai gonna put that spirit on, he gonna flood the city with troops. And get what? It's on and popping, game over. Hey, Yahweh Shai ain't no, please, Lord. Nah, because the promise ain't gonna even be nowhere before it happened. Right, the promise ain't gonna even be nowhere on the scene before it happened. You know? But,
We got a quick precept. Ezekiel, who's reading it now?
Matthew 24, 39.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 39. It says, and knew until the flood came, and to them always, so shall also the coming of sons of man be.
Right, he said, and knew not until the flood came. Right?
Read back.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
That's gonna be the point, because hey, it lines up with Ezekiel 33 and 33, right? Because when all these tribulations start coming across, right, that's what they're going to reflect. It's going to take no time at all to be like, damn, my nephew was telling me about this. My son was telling me about, you know what I'm saying? It's going to hit them real fast. Like, I was warned.
Yeah, real fast.
You know? Ezekiel 33, verse 33. And when this come to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Like when the Lord sent forth his prophets, when he sent forth warning before destruction, man, the times of Noah, everything over full circle, no new thing under the sun. He sent forth Noah to what? To prophesy. Hey, let them know, give them warning from you. Well, he said Ezekiel, hey, give them warning from me. You know? Hey, warning go before destruction. That's like you got a child, you can give them a warning, hey, clean the dishes, whatever you got to do to them. Right? Clean your room. And give you that warning. I come back home from the store, whatever, with a whoop. And since I ain't done, you got consequences. So that's what the Lord doing with us, man. Hey, he have his prophets to go out there and warn the people, right? Because once we done warning, destruction comes after that, man. Right? But hey, in that time to come and say, then shall they know that the prophet had been among them, right? We're telling the whole 100% truth.
They be like, damn, when they drowning and getting burnt up in the city, damn, man, who was the man of the Lord? Too late now.
Too late.
But
Matthew chapter 24, verse 40. Then shall two be in the field. The one shall be taken, and the other left.
right.
Verse 41. It says, two women shall be grinding at the mill. The one shall be taken, and the other one left. Verse 42. It says, watch, therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord now comes.
Right, yep. Watch therefore, for you know not when hour your Lord do come. Yahweh shot.
Done.
What you want to get out right now?
I had a quick preacher.
Nah, go ahead. Yeah. Nah, I thought you could break it down. Go ahead.
I ain't good. We say we don't know what hour our Lord does come. Right? Second Ezra 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And I want to go back to go off that word measure, right? When you define the word measure, goes into to judge, right? To like determine, you know.
I sold it, but I think I sold one.
No, you know, we measuring that time. Why? Because we judging, you know, how much time we got left on this clock, man. Before we teaching, right? Yahweh shall really, you know, come down with that great wrath using Esau Edom, you know. But like you say, you don't know what the hour that your Lord does come, right? But he has gave us signs, right? Indications leading up to it. That's what I want to grab out.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 42.
You go back. Yeah.
No, it ain't 42.
Yeah, 42 we started.
42.
You go back 42.
Watch, therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord shall come. 43. It says, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered it out to be broken up.
Hey, same thing, right? The good man in the house. So if you at home, you got your family now, you sleeping. If you know a thief gonna come in your house, you gonna be prepared. If niggas say, hey, I'm gonna come rob you, you gonna be ready. But if a man, right,
that's a little fire.
you feel me? But if a man come in your house without warning you, he gonna wait. If you ain't ready, get prepared for it, and you comfortable, he gonna come in there, he gonna take what he came for and he gone. So if you know where all the thief come, you'll watch, but you don't know. So he gonna cause your house to be, he gonna break up, he gonna be able to come in there, break in your house, get everything you need.
And it caught you while you on the toilet.
Caught you while you on the toilet. Same thing with Yahweh Shai gonna do. If you knew Yahweh Shai coming, folks would begin to order. Yahweh Shai say, I'm coming goddamn December the 3rd at 2:45. Niggas gonna be ready. Okay, 2023, December. They gonna start acting like the Maverick calculation though. He said he coming in 2020. All right, I'll be ready, Lord. Everybody gonna try to repent.
The day before, the second before.
But you know, Jacob picked the day before last minute.
Yep.
But it's just to the point inside, Joe. But it's just to the point. You know what time your house shower gonna come, you'll get right. But that's why the Lord said, hey, you don't know the time, not him or the angel. But to the point, hey, you should already be ready.
That should put you in the spirit to go ahead and get right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because shit can goddamn go left. Because right now, we in a position right now, Esau can goddamn go ahead and start collapsing things now.
Today, right now, everything. The power grid go out right now while we're on the block.
Like you said, they already spoke about the power grid. They already spoke about the CDC with the article saying, hey, you won't be able to maneuver without having the CDC, right? Device, right? The actual MOTV, right, is already on the scene as well.
Now, I heard a brother, GMS from lying, GMS on the go with him and the brother doing their live video. You heard him say, wherever they were, he said they got helicopters just riding, I think over there, well, he said they were back and forth, but he said they were running military drills. With the helicopter, like, they riding, like, back and forth, like, probably seen probably explaining breaking out, but he was saying they were running military, they running drills. Before getting ready, bro. See, that's why the Lord said be ready, because he gonna catch you, he gonna catch the one who's not paying attention. He gonna catch you off guard. Y'all gonna catch you off guard through the sword of Esau evil. But that's the Lord's sword on the left hand side.
He's ready to come down that road.
He's ready to come down with that great record. You can start at 44. Then you had something.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 44. It says, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh.
Two more precepts.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 44. It says, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh.
So when you think the Lord ain't coming, then when he coming, the Lord coming. Least suspected, man.
And that's how it is today when we tell folks, I believe that's gonna happen 100 years on.
Least unexpected, the Lord coming.
They be like, all night. It ain't gonna happen till like 50 more years.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be in our lifetime, but it's like, bro, you don't know nothing about the scriptures. You don't know how to discern the times.
It's gonna happen in your generation.
You know?
The Lord gonna make it happen in our generation.
We see it happen.
We see it happen. Right. We seeing the prophecy unfold.
Yeah, we seen another lockdown coming. Right.
Yep.
You see everybody start putting their mask on now.
Yep.
Hey, the last time it got kind of hard. This time it's getting even more harder.
Yeah, they go, but they put it in.
Test run.
But that was a test run. But to the point, Esau was gonna put that lock on that locker door.
Yup.
How you got the lock on your door so nobody won't get in. Hey, that's how Esau gonna break down.
Yup.
And to the point, like what the scripture said, be ready. When you think the Lord not coming, you want to be already ready, man. You don't want y'all shot catch you slipping, you ain't ready, you don't know the name. And that's the most important thing. You got to know the name, and you got to repent and come back. So to the point again, doing that, the Lord will catch you all God slipping. And you through. Probably congregation of the day.
I gave you too many chances, baby.
You feel?
Then you're through.
Then you're through. I don't know. 3 strikes, then you out.
Good.
Hey, with our folks, they just striking out. Ain't nobody hitting no ball. Ain't nobody hitting no home run, grind ball. Ain't nobody doing nothing. All the ball they hit, every ball they getting caught. Striking out. Yeah. They get it out. You're out of there, you know.
Yep.
But into the point, you got Genesis 19, start from 12, go to 29, 20 to 29.
This Genesis 19. Genesis 19, verse 12.
Now they going back to law. We finna burn some shit up now.
And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out this place. Right? If I'm mistaken, the angel's talking to him, right?
Yeah, that would talk to the angel. Yep.
Done. It says, for we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord.
And I want to say this, Shalaki, they go back to that dude, Dr. Frank E. Strain, who be bringing out the Dead Sea Scrolls. And what he said, the angel said in the scroll, he was reading a verse. On the scroll be hidden. That's why he said they got that $1 million security system set up to the point you go over by the scroll without permission, they gonna shoot you down. But the angel said in the scroll, they said they're ready to point their fire spears at the evil city. And what he just said there, those the angel telling him to leave the city. Hey, the Lord finna come clean America up. You got it.
Verse 13, for I will destroy this place because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord Yahweh, and the Lord Yahweh have sent us to destroy it.
Woo. See?
And it's like Revelation, how he said, hey, go hold back the winds until you seal the ones.
Yeah, until the 44.
Yep.
Hold back the wind. Hey, dang what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. As soon as we started talking about hell, you got it. I lost my train of thought.
Verse 13 again, for I will destroy this place because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord Yahweh, and the Lord Yahweh has sent us to destroy it. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law.
Oh, Scons, like that's what I was gonna say. When you had the guys, they was at the Edomite, they was at their military base, and they were saying that a chariot came flying over the missile, and they said it had it to the missile to the point it had a missile to ready to shoot. So they were looking like, how can we, you know what I'm saying? They want to stop it, but ain't nothing they can do about it. So the angel had gonna tap in and now he working. To the point, they said the angel, the chariot had the missile ready to go. But to the point, when the chariot disappeared, the whole activation of the missile to get shut off, he said it just stopped. And they tried to go back and see what it did to make it be ready to shoot. They said they can't find out. But that's the point where they just said how the angels, they ready to destroy, they want to destroy it. So the angel, Yahweh Shemel Shai, gonna get the angels to go to let them missiles. They're gonna control the missiles to where they gonna land at when they hit America. You know, you gotta
Also, those are part of the Lord's army.
right, they're part of the Lord's army, the missiles, the angels, you know, mainly the angels, but the missiles gonna be the number one thing, because they were gonna take out America. But the angels gonna help guide the missiles to America and wipe them out. You got
Verse 14. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, get you out of this place, for the Lord will destroy the city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. And when the morning arose, and then the angels hastened Lot, saying, arise, take thy wife and thy 2 daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city. And like you said, it was gonna be that fire, the missile. Right?
Hey, you see how the comparison between him and Noah? How the Lord was like, hey, y'all, let him and his family get your children. Y'all going to the ark. Same thing, hey, get your daughters and your wife. Hey, and get ready to move out the city. I'm gonna deliver you. You got it.
Verse 16. And while he lingered, the men laid upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his 2 daughters, the Lord being merciful unto him, and they brought him forth and set him without the city.
Being merciful to who? The Lot and his family. In the same way, the Lord merciful to Noah. Right? Go ahead.
And it came to pass when they had brought them forth aboard, that he said, escape for thy life. Run like hell.
But we finna tear it up. We finna tear it up. You better run for your life.
The movie, they better head to the hills. Like, what?
Head to the hill. The Lord finna do great damage with them missiles.
God.
How he made the I don't know if it's a meteorite, but whatever that fire raining out the sky back then, but you know they had a place. I seen the documentary, they were finding the little what's it called? Not the little star, the little residue. Whatever it was supposed to, I forgot what they called it. Yeah, went from when the whatever it was supposed to drop.
The asphalt shit.
The asphalt, something like that. How they trying to say it. It was another.
Pretty much like what Sodom and Gomorrah was and shit like that.
Right.
Like how the
they say they find some of the stuff that came.
And it was like, look like.
Yeah, that's what I said. I can't think of the name, but it sounds good.
I watched it though. The others don't talk about though.
Go ahead, you got it. We're gonna stop it.
Right. Verse 17.
Nah, not 23.
And it 23.
We're gonna stop at 29.
All right.
Jump right through it.
And it came to pass when they had brought them forth aboard, that he said, escape for thy life. Look not behind thee. That was a small command. Well, a small but big command. Look not behind thee, neither stay thou in thy plain, in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. And Lot said unto them, oh, not so, my Lord. Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life. And I I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me and I die. Behold, now this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. Is it not a little one? And my soul shall live. And he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow the city, for thou hast spoken. It says, haste thee, escape thither. For I cannot do anything till thou be come thither. Right? Hey, so Lord, the angel telling you, Lord, hey, they can't do nothing until y'all get y'all ass home, man. You gotta get up out the city.
We ready to destroy the city.
Right? That's not with us. Hey, like he said, it was Isaiah 20:26. Entrance out of thy chambers. We're not gonna be able to do nothing until y'all get out them chambers, man. Right? It says.
Hey, that's why he said hold back the wind until the elect be sealed. You know, because we ain't gonna burn it. We ain't gonna burn it up until hey, y'all get beat up in that your house is not gonna beat y'all up. You got it.
And he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow the city, for which thou hast spoken, has thee, haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou be come thither. Therefore the name of the city was called Zoar. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered to Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. Matter of fact, can you grab Revelation 9:16?
9:16.
Yeah. This is compare. You have something you can fill out? Now look, that's what I did. See, I looked up.
11:16.
9:16.
Revelation chapter 9 verse 16. It said the number of the army of the horsemen was 200,000. And I heard the number of them. And it say, and thus I saw the horsemen in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinth. It say, and brimstone, and the head of the horse were as the head of a lion, and out of their mouth issued fires and smoke and brimstone.
That's what just hey, bring out the comparison, man. Right? 200 million missiles gonna hit America. You know?
We're going to the breastplate and explain what it looked like. It described the missile, man. From how it looked, because a breastplate is gonna be something like plated metal. You know what I'm saying? The same thing, the missile made out of steel and all kind of metal. Got they certain colors on it, how whoever Esau, paint them, make them color to be. But it's just the point. They let you know it's a missile. If you can be able to discern and tell,
Right. So it's the point, right? And you're gonna have it's the same thing gonna be happening back then to where he destroyed a certain city and 5 neighboring cities to where he's gonna destroy the whole land of America, man. With fire and brimstone. Verse 24. Genesis 19:24. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven.
Same thing gonna happen to America.
And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. Right? Those 5 neighborhoods. Right? Whatever we want to take after the ways of Babylon, best believe them get hit just how Babylon getting hit. And pretty much the whole earth is drunk. So the whole earth will get hit. But it won't get hit the way Babylon get hit.
America ain't one big city, but hey, them missiles gonna touch all 50 states. It gonna touch the neighbors of Georgia, Florida, Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, like all the neighbor cities where they were going back then. The same thing gonna happen to America. They gonna touch all the neighbor cities.
Verse 25. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillow of salt. That's what it was, pillow of salt.
Hey, that's what happened. My wife, go ahead, I'm saying, Lot's wife looked back. Hey, when the angels, how about she outside gave her the message to the angels, telling her don't look back. She looked back. she got left
average
behind.
woman today now.
Yeah,
Shit,
and
your man give you a command and they ask them don't disregard it. That's why they got it done.
And I was just finna say that. I would say they go back with a lot of our women today, like brothers who got wives and everything. They don't want to listen. They wife gonna be as Lot wife. They gonna look back because they love America so much to the point. They gonna love it so much they don't want to come out the ways of America. So when America get burnt, they gonna look back. They gonna fall with it, according to the Bible.
And guess what? We gonna have the spirit of Job on us in that day. The spirit of Lot in that day.
Yep.
Right? Oh well, I see another side.
It is what it is.
No way I disrespect. It's like you disrespect what the man, he gave you a command.
You looking back, you don't want to
Go towards the hill.
Right.
Don't turn around. Go towards the hill.
I'm going, goddamn.
Right.
You don't want to go?
You only see
But he said you want to get you and these kids and y'all finna. All right, come on with it.
You wanna pump your shit with the angel, you go right ahead. I'm going this way.
Good, man. Oh, you got
Verse 26 back over. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. And that's that quick ass judgment, man. Right? He said, don't look back. What she did, still did it, rebellious. Verse 27. And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord, and he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the land of the plain, and said, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. Hey, that's beautiful. Hey, it's actually it's a picture of my phone like that, man. Right? It's a picture of my phone like that. How you got a picture of Lot, you know, looking towards the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, and what it's burning up. And Sodom and Gomorrah gonna be just like how America gonna be burnt up, man. Right? Because he talks about how it's gonna burn throughout many generations.
Yep.
That's how America's gonna be, just like Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's why I say it's important for people to repent. Because the same thing happened in the times of Noah and the time of Lot. It's gonna happen today in our generation.
Right.
Whether people believe it or not. What the scripture say, what the song don't believe. Where they unbelief, they what the effect with Yahweh, Bashim shall repair phrase, Lord forbid. Let him be true, every man of life. So we come in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. So the thing we speaking on, they don't come to pass. They must come to pass. Right? Yes, no.
Right, verse 28, and he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when Yahweh destroyed the cities of the plain, that Yahweh remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in the which Lot dwelt. That's it.
Alright, this Luke, bad it up. Luke chapter 17. I'm gonna start from verse 17, verse 26. And it reads, it say, as did eat they, drink, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they plant, they built. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from the heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Go ahead, you got to precept. Hey, it say the same way how the Lord did the times of Noah, the days of Lot. He said gonna be in this generation, this time. The Lord gonna come back unexpected. Nobody repented. The Lord gonna have America overthrown with no missiles. And to the point you're gonna get taken by the flood of Esau, Edom, or you gonna get burnt up by the missiles. Point blank, man. The Lord making it plain. Right? You got it.
Proverbs 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Like brother already bringing out, hey, there was like that murder spirit, right? The song with the brand and circus that's going on, you know, the reality shows, MTV, basketball, whatever, the things of this world, man. Right there, disregarding, right, the thing that's actually finna go on, man. Right, the prophecies that's finna go on. They disregard, so hey, it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil, right? And hideth himself, coming to Yahweh by Shimei shop. But the simple pass on and are punished. Right now, punished gonna be a thermonuclear missile. at the time of Jacob's trouble, your ass might get picked up by a bell, you know, all kinds of shit, man. Right?
Hey, the Jeremiah chapter 50, I'm gonna start from 39. It say, therefore the wild beasts of the desert. It say, therefore the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the island should dwell there, and the owls should dwell therein. And it should be no more inhabited forever. Neither should it be dwelt in from generation to generation. As Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
Right.
So should no man abide there, meaning remain continue.
Right.
Abide there, neither should any.
Yeah. Nah, that's not how you are. See, you're not a part of that camp, but we are Israelites, bro.
Yeah, we go out to great meals back here. We got a lot of
that's 100% true.
They the one pushing 100% true. And I'm saying all the other bro like guy UIC, now they speak the same thing when it comes to, you know, like
Who we are.
with like prophecy, like the mark of the beast. Yeah. They talking about they sin, like they mean saying like it whatever religion we believe it, but it don't. But how you get that when you read the Bible? It's telling you
can't buy and sell without it.
And the mark, and that word mark in Revelation going around. So how you get that out of that? They don't make sense. So I know my brother-in-law. He was
okay. We tell them to come out of that. You know what I'm saying? Being real.
Telling the other brother who. Now, for some of them, we talk to him about that. Like, hey, he ain't never tried that. Right.
If you ask me, he'll tell you look on YouTube.
We came across the brother like, hey, y'all back on YouTube. They didn't want to speak on it. They like go watch YouTube, but ain't y'all like, you know, y'all teaching though. So what you mean go watch YouTube? You supposed to be able to break it down. Y'all like knowledge right there.
Give me a lay or nay. They just lay in.
But they get we all in one accord though. We all fight for the same thing.
We fight for the same. They gotta come out of their spirit.
That's love, brothers.
And they lead us up on the 5-1-3, so that's why they gotta move like that.
Also, one more thing for you to go. We say Yahweh Shah, because Christ, that's just a title to be anointed. So his name is Yahweh Shah. Like they use Christ and Jesus, we don't use those names. Why? Because so if you know the name of the Lord, why not use it? I'm not gonna dispute on the title.
Because they used to use it, and I guess they leader told them, count it whatever. But you got a whole video with the thing, they leader, like who started it. He got a whole video breaking it down saying he's saying the name. Like a video, like you saying the name, but now you saying it don't matter. But you breaking out the Hebrew alphabet, the letter, you breaking it out with 2 T, but now it don't matter though. That's how you know he sold like, yeah, they need to sold that.
Look at it, I ain't know.
Right.
You know, I can't speak on that, but like you say, you see things.
Right. So how you go from
once they, once you cool.
Yeah.
All
nigga pocket star.
Hey,
being real.
Hey, no, it's real life though.
Hey, you take it easy though, bro.
Take it easy, man. And that's just the point on that too, man. Right? He said Israelites in Christ. When he said, I'm like, and he kind of caught me when he said the last time he said in Christ. I said, oh hell no. No.
But
that's the thing about it. They somebody seeing that purple and gold.
Yeah.
So they think, then that's them.
But they so blowing in the airphone, you know, they vibration to try to push it out like, you know, everybody that just. But I'm gonna run that back. Verse 41. Now I'm gonna start from 50 and 40.
Right.
And Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So like we keep saying, America will be destroyed with missiles. You know?
Same as.
And what he say? As Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, it say, in the neighbor cities thereof, say the Lord, Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, so should no man abide there, neither should any son of man dwell therein. Behold, a people shall come from the north in a great nation, and many kings should be raised up from the coast of the earth, right? From the coast of the earth. So you're going to have all these other heathen nations on the outskirts, on the coast of the earth, on the outskirts of America. They're going to turn around and point they fire spear like Dr. Frank Israel said the angels, when he was bringing out the scroll, they're going to point their fire spears at the evil cities. And them fire spears represent them missiles.
And he said it's out 2 to 16, them arrows.
Right, arrows. Right? And it say, behold, a people shall come from the north in a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. They shall hold the bow, there you go, in the lance. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses, the power. Everyone put in array like a man to the battle against the old daughter of Babylon. So America is Babylon according to the Bible, because the Babylon, the ancient Babylon in the Bible, it didn't go out by the ways of fight, it conquered by other empires, you know. So with this Babylon here, this is how you know this is the future Babylon, which is America, man. He's gonna go out with through the ways of fire from the other heathen nation coming up out the coast of the north, on the outskirts of America, right? They're gonna come do what they got to do. They're gonna bring their damage. And what the Lord said, they not gonna show mercy. So they're not gonna care who they hit, where they hit it, and he said they're gonna roar like the sea. See how you hear that plane? Yeah. How you gonna hear the missiles? Yeah. They gonna be yelling. That's how you gonna hear the missile hit.
Right, that shit.
Man. All right, I got some more out there. You got it. Whatever you got, we'll close out. I know we're gonna be rolling. Man, I like your camera. That thing roll for hours.
Yeah, we at 130.
Okay, we'll close out. Verse 40. I go to 43. The king of Babylon have heard the report of them, and his hand waxed feeble. He said, anguish took hold of him, and pain as of a woman in travail. So right, and said Babylon heard the report. They heard about say 1, say 2. They heard Joe, what his name? King John, what his name is? The little president.
Tom? Come on, not Putin, but in Korea.
James, what his name? Carl. You know what I'm talking about, right? Little
Korean,
the little Korean. But they gonna hear the report about say 1, say 2 with these missiles going to the front. And America's scared. Because they know how the other nations want to go to war with them through World War III.
Y'all all right?
We're going over, bro. And that's how they gonna take America out through World War III. We're going over, bro. All right. And we just sit back, reserve and kicking back. We just wait on. Oh no, you good. No, you good. You good, bro. You good. You good, King. Good. You know. Like, nah, you good. You good.
Yeah, we out here edifying, man.
That's what we do. So, you had a precept.
Nah, you good.
All right.
I had it. It was really going to Isaiah 13. You're designing it up, you know. I mean, I'll bring it up still. Yeah, Isaiah 13. Damn, that shit hit so hard.
13, what's your 13?
I started 13. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It really go all the way down, but I ain't want to bring it all up. Alright, I started 13 and 13. Right? It says, therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall come to pass, and it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone to his own land. Like you said, they don't hear his report. Hey, everybody getting in the battle. Everybody getting ready.
Hey, they scared. America's scared. You got these other heathen nations going in from over here. Everybody going back. Over there.
They seen the dollar collapse. They seen their country going with the bricks.
Yep.
Shit, you go back home now.
Go back home.
America being destroyed.
Through.
Yep.
Through over here. They just waiting on missiles. They missile food.
Yep. That's it.
Hey, like they say, the missiles gonna shake their heaven, man. It's gonna be like a chase roll.
Chase roll.
A roll still.
God. Like I'm motherfucking
They
ski.
try to get. So going back to their place, scatter like a chase.
Yeah.
We try to goddamn. What the plane at? First class flight up out of here with the Lord get ready to make that entry. You got
It says, verse 14, and it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone to his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Right? The one that falls into the ways of America, you know, that one force it through. Verse 16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
And what did they say? Like
you not gonna show
mercy.
I was about to say the same thing.
They're not gonna show no mercy, bro.
That's
like they said, Bull ain't got no name on where they flying hit and where they hit.
Yup. like Ezekiel 9:4. Because really, all of these are coming from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, go to the midst of the city, go to the midst of Jerusalem.
Yep.
You know, man, woman, kids. You know,
Done.
it says their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. You know what that word ravished going to?
Yep, you know where that goes.
So, behold, I will stir the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver and gold. As for gold, they shall not delight in it. Right? Once that judgment is known, once that precious up there is up there, man.
Needs to get started up with Russia, going to a representation of Russia. Russia get crunked. I say Russia. When Russia get crunked up, but it's over the pipe. You got
Their bowls also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of thy womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Hey, those missiles, hey, can keep this shit up, man.
Lord killing everybody, bro. Like Sodom and Gomorrah. That's why we brought out Sodom and Gomorrah, man. The Lord killing everybody. Sodom and Gomorrah, all the way to Noah, man, all the way up to the day. The Lord getting rid of everything. Everything that unclean, defiled, don't want to repent, the Lord killing it, bro. Ain't that gonna be saved? But what it say? But for the elect sake, should no flesh be saved? The Lord killing everything.
I'll just show y'all what Sodom and Gomorrah look like.
What?
Damn.
You got it, bro.
It says, in Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Here you go again. He keep bringing Sodom and Gomorrah in future prophecy, man.
That's
That's
the example.
That's the example, that great example what the Lord gonna do. That's how you know America will be straight up fight. Ain't no way around it.
It shall be never be inhabited, neither shall it dwell in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there.
So you're not gonna have these Arabs and
Selling me
these
incense and
Indians
shit.
and all these other heathen nations. Somebody come and set up a shop with a stove.
Right.
The Lord gonna the Lord gonna kill all that. Yahweh Shem Shah gonna get rid of all that, burn everything up.
We made a pitch tent, right?
You're not gonna be able to set up shop, man. You know, ain't no building no house and no all that dead. No stove, no set up. Go ahead. Stop at 22.
It says this 21. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
And her days is near to come. Hey, what it say the Lord? Hey, the day of the Lord is near according to these. So, hey, the days of you might as well count down for Babylon being here.
Man,
Babylon got a countdown, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a countdown to Babylon being destroyed through missiles, looking like Sodom and Gomorrah,
Yep.
right? So everything defiled, abominable, everything that wax worse and worse every day you wake up, man. To the coming of Yahweh Shah. That's why he got to clean it up with these missiles, right? But that's the point, you know, for the close out, man. Hey, man, we hope that lesson was pretty edifying to the elect.
Lord willing, it's edifying.
Lord willing, it's edifying to the seeking Yahweh Shah. So, with that, man, we'll say Shalom, double honor, blessing to the elders, the apostle, great millstone. Why the Yahweh Shah for the elders, the apostle on down for waking us up to the will, not truth, understanding through the spirit of Yahweh Shah. You know, Shalom to you, Akim, the brothers doing their truth to the city across the four corners on the earth, where you might be scattered abroad along with the fruit in the faces. Shalom to you, Aqua, you dwell me, the sisters. So with that, say Shalom.
Shalom.
Right. Yeah.
Give our honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh, by Hashem, Kakadash. Nothing Yah, Kakadash, Law, Call, Law, Kodazah, Bakisha, Nothing Yah, Kakadash, Law, Call, Law, Kodazah, Bakisha, Nothing Yah, Kakadash, Law, Call, Law, right? Papa Ball, man, Delta to America, man. DTA soon and very soon.